Never take medication for this. Your body can naturally lower your blood sugar while you sleep. Just 2 simple nighttime drinks made with ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen can help your body quietly recover overnight. Sounds too good to be true, right? Your body doesn't shut down at night. It resets, repairs, and rebalances. And with the right support, it can begin to lower glucose, improve insulin sensitivity, and fight inflammation while you rest. Now think about this. Many diabetics wake up with high fasting blood sugar, even after a careful diet the day before. Why? Because while you sleep, stress hormones like cortisol can raise blood sugar. Poor sleep quality, inflammation, or even late-night snacking can make this effect even worse. But here's the good news. There are natural remedies that can gently help your body balance blood sugar and promote deep, healing rest. We'll briefly explain 2 powerful nighttime drinks that do just that. One reduces insulin resistance and inflammation. The other promotes deep sleep, regulates glucose, and supports nighttime detox. These aren't trendy solutions. They're research-based, have been used in traditional medicine for centuries, and are surprisingly easy to make. If you're looking for a gentle and effective way to support your diabetes journey while giving your body the rest it craves, you've come to the right place. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell, because what you're about to discover could change your mornings and your health. Here's something most people don't realize. Your nighttime routine has more influence on your blood sugar than your breakfast ever will. Why? Because during the night, your liver keeps producing glucose to fuel your body even when you're not eating. And if your hormones are out of balance, especially cortisol and insulin, this process can go into overdrive, leading to high fasting glucose levels in the morning. That's why some diabetics eat clean all day but still wake up with sky-high blood sugar. Sound familiar? Now, imagine giving your body the right tools before bed, not just to relax, but to actively support better blood sugar balance while you sleep. Studies show that poor sleep increases insulin resistance by up to 40%. One night of broken sleep can raise fasting glucose, disrupt hunger hormones, and even trigger cravings the next day. But on the flip side, when you support quality sleep and reduce inflammation, your blood sugar often responds fast, sometimes overnight. That's where these 2 nighttime drinks come in. They're designed not just to help you sleep, but to support metabolic health, soothe stress, and calm inflammation, the true enemies of stable blood sugar. And we're not talking about strange herbs or expensive supplements. These are simple, natural ingredients with powerful effects, backed by both research and generations of traditional medicine. So if you've ever wished your body would just cooperate while you rest, these drinks may be the missing link. Because healing doesn't only happen in the gym or on your plate. Sometimes it happens in silence, while you sleep. Let's dive into the first drink, the one that's been called a natural insulin booster by more than one study. Let's start with one of the most powerful yet overlooked combinations in natural medicine: cinnamon and ginger tea. 2 humble kitchen staples. But together, they're a metabolic powerhouse, especially when consumed before bed. Let's break it down. Cinnamon, particularly Ceylon cinnamon, is rich in polyphenols that mimic the action of insulin. This means it helps glucose move more efficiently from your bloodstream into your cells, reducing insulin resistance. Several studies have shown that daily intake of cinnamon can lower fasting blood sugar by up to 29% in people with type 2 diabetes. But that's just the beginning. When cinnamon is paired with fresh ginger, the results become even more impressive. Ginger contains gingerols bioactive compounds known for their anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and glucose-lowering effects. In clinical trials, ginger supplementation has been linked to lower A1C levels, improved insulin sensitivity, and reduced oxidative stress. Think about it. While you sleep, your body should be recovering, not battling inflammation or resisting insulin. A cup of this tea gives your system a gentle nudge in the right direction. Here's how to make it. Boil 1.5 cups of water. Add 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Avoid cassia due to high coumarin. Add 1-inch slice of fresh ginger root, not powdered. Let simmer for 10 minutes. Optional. Add a squeeze of lemon or a drop of stevia for taste. Why before bed? Because that's when your body resets. Drinking this blend 30 to 60 minutes before sleep helps signal your body to calm stress hormones, like cortisol, which directly impact blood sugar. Meanwhile, the active compounds in the tea work at a cellular level to improve glucose metabolism while you rest. The best part? This isn't a supplement. It's not a pill. It's a ritual, a small, simple act of care with massive downstream effects. And let's be honest, there's something comforting about sipping something warm, fragrant, and healing before bed. It's not just about blood sugar, it's about creating a new rhythm of wellness. So tonight, instead of scrolling on your phone or grabbing a late snack, try making this tea. Your blood sugar and your body might just thank you in the morning, ... You've probably heard of cinnamon and ginger separately. Maybe you've added cinnamon to oatmeal or ginger to a stir-fry. But when these two are combined intentionally, especially as a nighttime tea, something incredible happens. Let's talk science. First, cinnamon. Specifically, Ceylon cinnamon, known as true cinnamon, is far more than a sweet spice. It contains a unique compound called cinnamaldehyde, which has been shown to activate insulin receptors, improving how your cells respond to insulin. This action allows glucose to enter cells more effectively, keeping blood sugar from spiking. Now add ginger, which contains gingerol, shogal, and zingeroni potent bioactive compounds that not only lower inflammation, but also directly impact glucose uptake and insulin sensitivity. In fact, a study published in Complementary Therapies in Medicine found that consuming ginger daily for 12 weeks significantly reduced fasting blood sugar, A1C, and insulin resistance markers in patients with type 2 diabetes. But here's where it gets interesting. These two ingredients don't just work in parallel. They complement and amplify each other's benefits. Cinnamon helps stabilize glucose and reduce insulin resistance. Ginger helps calm inflammation, improve circulation, and support the pancreas. Together, they create a synergistic effect that supports more stable overnight blood sugar, better insulin signaling, and less oxidative stress. Plus, both ingredients target stress-related pathways. Cinnamon helps reduce cortisol levels, and ginger supports neurotransmitters like serotonin, which are crucial for sleep quality. When your stress hormones calm down, your body naturally balances glucose levels more effectively. There's also the digestive benefit. Ginger improves gut motility and reduces bloating, while cinnamon supports gut microbiota health. A healthy gut leads to more stable blood sugar. Yes, your digestion and your glucose levels are more connected than you think. Here's the takeaway. When you drink this tea at night, you're not just hydrating. You're giving your body a targeted metabolic reset, tapping into ancient healing wisdom and modern science at once. It's natural, it's simple. And for many people, it's transformative. So, if you've been waking up with frustratingly high fasting glucose, don't just look at your breakfast. Start with your bedtime ritual. This tea might become your favorite way to say goodnight to stress, to spikes, and to blood sugar chaos. It's one thing to say that cinnamon and ginger lower blood sugar. It's another to prove it. Thankfully, science has done just that with studies that show real results, not just theories. Let's start with cinnamon. In a randomized clinical trial published in the Journal of Diabetic Medicine, participants with type 2 diabetes were given cinnamon daily for 40 days. The result? A fasting blood sugar reduction of up to 29%. That's nearly a third just from adding a common kitchen spice to their routine. Another study in the Annals of Family Medicine reviewed multiple trials and confirmed that Ceylon cinnamon can improve fasting glucose, A1C, and lipid profiles. This isn't just anecdotal, it's evidence-based medicine. Now let's turn to ginger. In a 2015 double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition, researchers gave participants with type 2 diabetes 2 grams of ginger per day for 12 weeks. The results were astonishing. Significant reductions in fasting blood sugar, HbA1c, and insulin resistance. This wasn't a tiny effect, it was statistically and clinically meaningful. But the story gets better. When these two are combined, especially at night, something powerful happens. Not only are blood sugar levels supported, but inflammation markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, and TNF-alpha also begin to drop. That's critical, because chronic inflammation is a core driver of insulin resistance and diabetic complications. What makes this duo unique is that they're effective, safe, accessible, and sustainable. No expensive medications. No risky side effects. Just two natural ingredients working in harmony with your body's own biology. You're not just calming your nerves or aiding digestion, you're actively changing your internal chemistry while you sleep. And when you stack small, smart decisions like this night after night, that's when long-term change begins. Now, let's talk about a nighttime drink that's just as powerful, yet often overlooked: chamomile and apple cider vinegar elixir. This might sound like an unusual combo, but when it comes to balancing blood sugar and calming the body before sleep, it's a powerhouse you shouldn't ignore. Let's break it down. Chamomile tea isn't just for winding down after a long day. It contains apigenin, a natural antioxidant that binds to specific brain receptors, reducing anxiety and promoting deeper sleep. But here's the twist: chamomile has also been shown to lower blood sugar levels. In a 2015 study published in the journal Nutrition, diabetic participants who drank chamomile tea 3 times a day for 8 weeks had significantly lower HbA1c levels and improved antioxidant status compared to those who didn't. This means chamomile isn't just calming. It's actively helping your cells fight oxidative stress and process glucose more efficiently. And now, apple cider vinegar. A CV has been called nature's glucose modulator for good reason. A well-known study published in Diabetes Care found that when people with insulin resistance consumed 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar before bed, they had lower fasting glucose levels the next morning. That's powerful and fast. Why does this happen? Apple cider vinegar slows down the digestion of starches and improves insulin sensitivity. It reduces the blood sugar spike that typically comes after dinner. And that spike is exactly what disrupts your sleep and keeps your glucose levels elevated overnight. Now, when you combine chamomile and a CV, you're getting the best of both worlds: calm and control. You're soothing your nervous system, preparing your body for rest, and signaling your metabolism to stabilize instead of spike. Here's a simple recipe to try tonight. Brew a cup of organic chamomile tea. Let it cool slightly. Then stir in 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Optional, add a touch of cinnamon or a drop of stevia for taste. Drink is about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Many people report waking up with lower blood sugar readings, deeper rest, and fewer sugar cravings the next morning. And more than that, it becomes a ritual. A signal to your body and mind that healing is a daily practice, not just a reaction to symptoms. Simple, natural, backed by science. Your bedtime cup can become a powerful part of your diabetes journey starting tonight. By now, you've learned that what you drink before bed can dramatically influence your blood sugar levels. But there's another layer to this equation: the quality of your sleep itself. Let's get real. Poor sleep and high blood sugar are a vicious cycle. When you don't sleep well, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, and cortisol raises blood sugar. On top of that, sleep deprivation reduces insulin sensitivity, which means your body has a harder time using the insulin it already makes. In fact, a study published in The Lancet found that just 1 night of poor sleep can cause a 20 to 30% decrease in insulin sensitivity in healthy individuals. Imagine what that means for someone already dealing with diabetes. And it doesn't stop there. Poor sleep also affects hormones like ghrelin and leptin, which control your appetite. Less sleep equals more cravings, especially for sugary, high-carb foods. That midnight snack you didn't plan for? It might be triggered by your lack of deep sleep, not willpower. On the flip side, deep restorative sleep improves glucose metabolism. During the non-REM stages of sleep, your body repairs cells, clears out stress hormones, and resets insulin function. It's in those hours that real healing happens, not just physically, but metabolically. So when you sip a calming, blood sugar-friendly drink like chamomile and a CV or cinnamon and ginger tea before bed, You're not only prepping your metabolism, you're giving your body permission to rest, reset, and recover. Let's not forget the nervous system either. Sleep is when your parasympathetic system, your rest and digest mode, kicks in fully. That system lowers inflammation, regulates heart rate, and encourages hormone balance. It's the exact opposite of the chaotic stress state that diabetes often triggers. Now think about this. If you could get just 1 extra hour of high-quality sleep each night, what might change in a week, in a month? Fewer cravings, more stable glucose readings, better energy, clearer thinking, improved mood. These aren't just nice side effects. They're signs that your body is healing. And that healing begins not with a pill, not with a major overhaul, but with a simple routine, a warm drink, a quiet moment, and a commitment to treating your sleep like the sacred medicine it is. Because managing diabetes isn't just about what you eat or drink. It's about how you rest, how you breathe, how you recover. It's about giving your body the environment to thrive, and that starts when your head hits the pillow. So tonight, as you prepare that tea, remember, you're not just winding down. You're taking control, and you're doing it in the most powerful, sustainable way possible from the inside out. At this point, you're probably thinking, these drinks sound amazing, but which one should I actually start with tonight? It's a fair question. Both of these nighttime drinks, cinnamon and ginger tea and the chamomile and apple cider vinegar elixir, have incredible benefits for blood sugar regulation, inflammation control, and better sleep. But your choice should reflect more than just taste. It should reflect your current needs, your body's signals, and the lifestyle you're building. Let's break it down. If your biggest challenge is insulin resistance, sluggish digestion, or post-dinner sugar spikes, cinnamon and ginger tea might be the one for you. Cinnamon, rich in polyphenols, mimics insulin and helps shuttle glucose out of your bloodstream. And ginger, it helps calm gut inflammation, boost digestion, and improve insulin sensitivity in just a few weeks. This drink is especially helpful if you often go to bed feeling bloated, heavy, or with high blood sugar numbers. It's warm, stimulating, and deeply therapeutic for the metabolic system. On the other hand, if you're someone who's struggling with restless sleep, stress-induced sugar spikes, or waking up groggy, then chamomile and apple cider vinegar is your go-to elixir. Chamomile isn't just relaxing, it actively calms the nervous system, lowers anxiety-driven cortisol spikes, and encourages deeper non-REM sleep, which is critical for glucose regulation. And ACV? It reduces overnight glucose output from the liver, making it a perfect companion to chamomile's soothing effects. So ask yourself, do you need energy regulation or nervous system restoration? Do you crave metabolic fire or hormonal harmony? There's no wrong answer. In fact, you might try rotating them based on your day. Had a stressful, sugar-loaded day? Sip on chamomile and a CV to wind down. Ate a heavy-carb dinner and need some metabolic backup? Go with cinnamon and ginger. This isn't about restriction or rigid rules. It's about intention matching the right support to your body's needs in the moment. And don't forget, you can build rituals around these drinks. Light a candle. Put your phone away. Sit in silence. These small steps help signal to your body, it's time to rest. You're safe. You're healing. Because at the end of the day, this journey is about more than drinks or diets. It's about listening to yourself, respecting your needs, and slowly but surely building a lifestyle where your blood sugar doesn't control you, you control it. So which one should you choose first? The one that feels right tonight. Because every small act of care, every mindful sip, is a vote for the healthier, calmer, stronger version of you. And you deserve that. Here's the truth. You don't have to overhaul your entire life to make progress in your diabetes management. Real, lasting change doesn't come in big leaps. It comes from consistent, manageable steps like making smart choices before bed. Whether it's ginger tea with cinnamon or chamomile tea with vinegar, these small habits train your body to expect healing, not chaos. Each cup tells your system, I support you tonight. And when you repeat this action night after night, something powerful happens. Your blood sugar starts to balance. You wake up clearer, lighter. You start to feel in control again. Because you're no longer chasing perfection. You're building momentum. And with each small step, you're proving to yourself that you can do it, not just through willpower, but through kindness, routine, and conscious choice. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start with one sip, one night, one win. You've made it to the end. But in truth, this is just the beginning. Because tonight, you now have two powerful tools in your hands, not medications, not expensive supplements, but simple, natural drinks that work with your body, not against it. And here's what's even more powerful. You took time today to learn. To understand your blood sugar. To understand how your nighttime routine affects your healing. That alone puts you ahead of the game. Remember, these drinks aren't magic potions. They're part of a rhythm, a daily practice of treating your body with the care it deserves. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just pick one drink. Make it part of your evening. Feel what consistency can do. Because this journey isn't about willpower. It's about wisdom. And tonight, you've proven that you're not just hoping for better health, you're building it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss an update from Diabetes Journal. We're here to walk with you, one night, one step, one healthy choice at a time. Sleep well, heal deeper, and we'll see you in the next video.